Hey kids, welcome to the Borderline Man. A little update is in order. As those of you know who have followed my channel, things have been quite rough the last month. Not with my borderline actually, it's just been general existential dread and sorrow from losing my cat and so on. And well, things have changed some in the last few days. Not with the sorrow of the cat, that's is what it is, but with the existential dread. To some extent, I picked up on new things to feel a little better. I mean, I started this channel over a year ago with the intent to reach out to a lot of people, hoping that I could actually, find people to connect with, find people that needed help, because I thought I had something important to say. I still do. And this has led up to this point. In a few days ago, no, not really, it was actually a couple of weeks ago, I had this discussion with an ex-girlfriend of mine. And she talked about things that I could possibly do that had, career-wise. Because I've felt lost on that part. I've felt that my career choice was dubious of several reasons. It's not fun to begin with. It's an administrative work, medical secretary. It's underpaid, and the threat of being replaced by AI, and especially trying to break out on this job market in the situation we have now with jobs declining that are office jobs, administrative jobs. It kind of started to feel sucky, not gonna lie. It started to feel like I made the wrong choice. On the other hand, I also loved my choice of education, because other than having this channel and talking about borderline personality disorder and other mental health things, starting my class is probably the best thing I've done in ages, in years, in some ways one of the best things I've ever done. It really helped me mentally. It helped me in so many ways. I got a purpose. I got a lot of nice socialization with people that I needed badly. I was isolated. I was alone. And yeah, it put me on the right track. Kind of noticed though that while administration was okay, decent, it annoyed me that it's a frustrating job where you work in medicine, in healthcare, but you don't really help people. You are like a separate entity in it. You're just a cog in the machine, and while there are some people that appreciate you, a lot of people, even among your colleagues, like doctors and nurses around you, they don't know what you do. That's the sad truth. They don't know what you do. And that made me question a lot what I was doing. Here's the guy that went to university back in the days and aspired to be a PhD in both archaeology and geology and so on, and I ended up doing a very unqualified job in many ways. I'm not going to demean it. It is actually quite complicated being in an administrative position at a hospital, especially since being a medical secretary is you're supposed to know all the lingo. So we have a lot of training in Latin and so on, and law, a lot of legal things. So sure, it is qualified, but it is a bureaucratic job. It is a not very inspirational job. It all rests solely on your colleagues and your workplace, and if that sucks, then everything sucks, because the job in itself is not very fun. It's not very varied. So during the summer, where so much shit happens and so on, I've started to contemplate stuff, and just in a couple of days ago, really, or yeah, the first seed was a couple of weeks ago, but a couple of days ago I started to look at new career choices. And one career choice is becoming a therapist, and a very specific kind of therapist. It's called, I don't know what his English title is actually. It is a work therapist. It is a person, and I'm sure someone in the comments can give me a correct English title, but it is a therapist, someone trained in therapy that specializes in getting people back to work, that helps and coach people with both physical problems and mental problems. You can specialize in various kinds of so it's a very practical, hands-on therapy. You're licensed actually, so it's not any kind of education, and it is a university degree, a bachelor degree. So I've kind of almost decided to go this path and go back to uni for a 3-year-long session at the ripe old age of 50. This is crazy. It's insane, and I have no idea how to finance it and how to. Can I even? Am I capable of studying this hard? I think I am. The education I've done lately in the last year has proven to me that, hey, you're okay. You're not maybe as sharp as you was, but you can compensate that fairly okay with experience and knowledge instead. Your raw power has declined for sure, but your wisdom has increased. So with age comes some benefits, and I'm not slow and I'm not dumb, and I'm tech savvy and all those kinds of things. So yeah, it's feeling good. Will it be this? I'm not sure. I think I should probably finish what I'm doing right now. I have a history of not finishing things, so yeah, I think I should wait until fall of 2026 when this education is over. Maybe I will start already in winter, in the spring semester 2026. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. I might just apply for the spring and have that as a backup if I really get tired of of what I'm doing right now. So, and I also, want to see if I is it possible? Will I get in? Is it applicable? Is my old grades, are they good enough, and so on? All those kinds of things. I think they are, but you never know. So that will give me some time to correct things if there's something wrong, and and so on. So I think it is wise of me to try to apply already for the start of January 2026. And and of course I will take advantage of my knowledge and my experience within psychology and psychiatry, especially because that's where my passion is. If I could specialize helping people with personality disorders and other psychological or psychiatric issues, that would be awesome, because I have so much experience with dealing with it personally, and I also know a lot about it in theory by now because I read up, and I like the satisfying feel of helping people. It's a good feeling. And in the end, when you go home from work, the feeling you have of having mattered, having done something to help other people, that is a great feeling. That is a good thing. So I don't think I will update you about this in quite a while, because there's not much to talk about until the time to apply for university comes, which is in middle of October, I think. I might bring it up then, but I don't know. Anyway, a good and positive update from the middle-aged man with borderline personality disorder here in the late summer, early fall of this year. And have a good one.